I'm gonna tell you the truth about moving to Thailand that most content creators won't, because they're trying to sell you a dream, and I am not trying to sell you anything. But before we get in the video, what's up? My name's Kalia, aka the Hood Guru, and I've been living in Thailand for the past 3 years. I've had a couple ups and downs along the way, but that's because when I moved here, it wasn't all over my For You page, and I wasn't following somebody else's path. I did it on my own, but I did it with preparation. I didn't come here with a set plan because I didn't have it all figured out. I came here with less than $800, but I knew that there were important things that I needed to educate myself on before arriving. Some of those things were visas, the culture, and how I was going to make money. So in this video, I'm gonna break down every single one of these categories because it's not about me. This is about you and your own individual journey. So before we get into the video, I want you to ask yourself, is Thailand something I am doing because this country calls and appeals to me? Or is Thailand something I want to do because I see everybody else doing it and it seems like the easiest route? There's 196 countries, I believe, and there's a country out there that's for you. I think everybody should leave America at some point in their lives, but I don't think everybody has to come to Thailand. But if you're still interested, I'm gonna get into the things you really need to look into before you come over here. Number one is visas. Visas, visas, visas. They just changed from 60 to 30 days for the visa on arrival. This means you have less time within the country to figure out what long-term visa you want to go for if you're somebody who's interested in living here. It is so important that you go on the Thai Embassy website and see the visa restrictions and rules for your particular passport. Every country has different rules. Some countries are only allowed 15 days, some are allowed 30s, and countries like Brazil is allowed 90. So do your research when it comes to visas. When you come in on that 30-day visa, it's not long enough for you to apply for a long-term visa. So you're gonna have to do what they call a border run. But now Thailand is cracking down on these. So you probably have about one before you will get denied entry trying to do that again. The purpose for that is they are trying to encourage people to get proper visas. If you want to be in our country, do it the right way, which is completely understandable. The next question you need to ask yourself is, how long do I want to be in Thailand? Do I want to be in Thailand 6 months to a year, or someone who's looking more to 3 to 5? And then you can kind of narrow down your options. If you're looking for 6 months to a year, then you should probably look into the education visa. This is $1,500 to $2,000 USD, and usually the school takes care of everything. It's easy. You can learn cooking, you can learn Thai language, or you can even learn Muay Thai. The catch is, this visa you have to apply for within Thailand. So that's when that 30 to 60 days comes in, because you need 45 days on your passport in order to apply for this visa. The school can help you get in that extension, but it's one of those things, as soon as you land, you need to get into it. The other option is the DTV visa, which is a more long-term visa. People will tell you that this visa is 5 years. It is not 5 years. It is a multi-entry visa that is valid for up to 5 years, meaning you can come into the country on this visa, but you have to leave every 180 days or check in with immigration at that 180-day mark. Every year, you have to leave the country no matter what. The requirements for this visa vary. It depends on which embassy you apply for. Some ask you to show 500,000 baht, which is equivalent to 15,000 USD, and say that you've had it in your bank account for 3 to 6 months. Some only ask for 3 months. It varies based off the embassy. Another thing people will tell you is you don't have to maintain that $15,000. That is a lie. Just because it hasn't happened to them doesn't mean it won't happen to you. I have had 3 friends be asked to prove that they still have the 500,000 baht requirement in their bank account upon re-entry. 2 of them did and were allowed back in. 1 didn't and was denied entry, had to go to another country. and try to re-enter through there. The thing about Thailand is with immigration, there is a lot of gray. So any IO, immigration officer, can ask you to show anything. And if they decide you're not up to par in maintaining those requirements, they don't have to let you in. And it's not like America, you can't call somebody to make it right. You just can't come into the country, and they can cancel your visa if you try to give them a hard time. So make sure you figure out which visa is aligned for you. Your DTV has a couple options. You can go soft power, which is similar to the Muay Thai, the education visa, where you go through a school, or if you already have some sort of business that you have passive income coming in, and you can prove that this can sustain you for the time that you will be in the country, that's your way. That's the way to go, okay? But make sure you look at the fine print, because you don't want to be the person who's coming through immigration thinking you got this 5-year visa and you didn't do your due diligence. Every embassy is different, and every immigration officer is different. Next, how are you going to make money? People think they're going to come to Thailand and figure it out. Oh, I'll teach English. If you don't have a degree, you won't be teaching English. People will tell you can find jobs and da-da-da. Yeah, you can, but it's illegal. You'll be working under the table, and that is against the law. There have been raids of schools, there's been raids of cafes where foreign people are working illegal and then they get deported. Why would you put yourself in that position? You're coming to this country for a new and better life. So do your due diligence. 90% of jobs in Thailand are reserved for Thai nationals, as it should be. Thailand is one of the countries that has never been colonized because they make sure to keep it Thai. And if you want to enter this country, it is up to you to make sure you have some sort of passive income. We all got a skill. My recommendation to you is to monetize that skill before you come, so the money is already flowing, so you're not landing here having to figure it out. Remember, what worked for somebody else might not work for you. When I first got here, I was supposed to be teaching English in exchange for accommodation. That fell through immediately. Luckily, I met someone who had an English tutoring job, and they gave that to me. But again, it worked out for me. It doesn't mean it's gonna work out for everyone. The next thing is for my brown and black people. If you are not comfortable with people looking at you like you are different, and you're gonna automatically assume they're being racist, Thailand and Southeast Asia just isn't for you. Many of us did not travel to this side of the world until the last 3 to 5 years. So to see us, especially in groups, is so different and unique. They're not staring at you because they don't like black people. They're staring at you because they're curious, and they're grateful that different people are coming to their land. Smile, say hello, and keep it pushing. They're not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It just is what it is. One of the next things is accommodation. I don't think that accommodation is a challenge. When you come to Thailand, it's so easy to find a place. Normally what I do when I'm going to a new country on this side of the world, I book an Airbnb for a couple weeks. Gives me time to get feet on the ground, look in the area, and figure out where I want to live. Thailand is a big country like the States. People will ask me, oh, can you help me find a place in Phuket? I don't live anywhere near Phuket. I've never been to Phuket. So it's up to you to get in the country so you can figure out what area is best for you. Next is community. Yes, now we have a lot of black and brown people here, and there is a big immigrant community. I don't use the word expat because we're not expats. We're the same as somebody coming to America trying to find a better life. We are immigrants. There's a big immigrant community here, and you will find people that will take you under their wing, and you will find people that don't want nothing to do with you. Don't take it personal. This journey is your own, and it's nobody else's responsibility to help you along the way. Most of us came here and had to figure it out on our own, so you're gonna have to do some of that yourself too. But also be a part of the community that is Thai. Find ways to embody the culture. Get to know what it means to live in Thailand. Oftentimes I see other immigrants come here and they only hang out with people who are like them, other foreigners, other English speakers. And then you do yourself a disservice because you don't get to have the same experiences that someone like me gets to have, because I have a whole Thai family. And it changes the game in every single aspect. When I'm having trouble with my visa, when I'm having trouble understanding something, when I'm having any type of confusion on when it comes to living in Thailand, I have people who are from this country that come pour into me and help guide me the right way. There is many people on this app or on social media trying to sell you a lifestyle, but just because it works for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Education is liberation, and it is up to us when we're making these big life changes to do our due diligence, do our research, especially people who are moving with kids, and make sure this is the path for us. Not just because we've seen somebody else do it, but because we feel called, because we feel aligned, but most importantly, because we are prepared. I really hope that this video helps, and maybe I'll see you in Thailand.